Too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'm a running back. Ay. Same day, why I'm a running back. Friday, payday, running back. Ay. Running back.
It's girly power. It's a coach. You're a Murph.
Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Green Bay Packers and the Atlanta Falcons.
Let's go, baby.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they're led out by a guy who's done just about everything you could ever imagine to do in this league, the great Tom Brady.
It's been a lot of fun watching him develop in his career. But that will to win, he's had that probably since birth, and it transmits itself throughout his entire ball club. Watching him play, it can be an absolute joy unless you're on the other team.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 4 catches, 53 yards, and a touchdown. Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy that defenses had better focus on.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Isaiah Crowell. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On the run, it's Crowell. Isaiah Crowell, he's all alone. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Isaiah Crowell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. You talk about explosion plays. Here's one.
They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Back home, it's the first carry for the former Georgia Bulldog, Gurley. A big run there by Gurley. 41 yards. Well, this is the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Runs like that might get him another award.
Yeah, Thunderbolt right out of the gate, huh? How about that? Hitting the defense hard early. And, of course, carrying the momentum from last week into this week's game.
Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. From the 25 on 2nd down. Savage. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Ryan Kerrigan able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now we're quick slant as the throw's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now here's Ross. Can't ask for much more than that. A 50-yard punt followed by a loss on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Todd Gurley and the offense, they get set and trot back out there now. And we check the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you're head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
Here's Savage. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st. From the pistol, it's Gurley. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Savage. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 16. The first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Savage from the shotgun snap. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here is Savage. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't done before. Time to up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked somewhere else, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now a play fake. Brady. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. Ross on the return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
He was brought down by Avery Williams. 54. Pick your game.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Savage. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Finding Sterling Shepard for his 1st catch. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Running on 1st down with Ware. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. A gain of 3, second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, it's Ware. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Goes to Ware on the screen. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. I will remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Savage now. It's caught. Nelson. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st.
Let's go.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed. They catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Savage.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play.
Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
Travis Kelce, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Quarterback loves the receivers, but sometimes his best friend is that tight end.
Yeah, it's hard to believe, isn't it? Because we always talk about the guys out wide and how acrobatic they are. But that tight end, great sight lines, easier throws. They become a bigger and bigger weapon as the NFL evolves.
The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Wait, that 53.
Watch the screen. Pass.
Check it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Here we go.
When you hit, wait, when you hit.
53 is the mic.
He's tired of music. Alert.
To throw, it's Brady. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He's still on his feet. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use momentum to launch another one.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Sterling Shepard, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
Now, I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And our attention shifts to Todd Gurley. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself, at this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On now is the Packers punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. To throw is Brady. Looking long for Thomas. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 38. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Gurley. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field, and he wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
On 1st and 10, Savage. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them. He's going to run, but the ball is knocked out, and the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here's Brady to throw, and nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all. Going back to him, find him.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ryan Kerrigan, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
For a defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now, Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Todd Gurley and the offense, they get set and trot back out there now. So officially now a 1,000-yard campaign for him, but I don't think he's going to take his foot off the gas pedal.
Yeah, it's one of those thoughts, though, that creeps into your mind because there is a little mini celebration over on the sidelines. Everybody, hey, job well done, over 1,000 already. But guaranteed, as you noted, someone's jumped in the huddle and said, a lot more to be done, guys. Let's not, would you say, take your foot off the pedal? Let's not do that right now. But there is that possibility as people can get self-satisfied. The greats do not. We'll find out what he's made of.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Go, get set.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That one a first down pickup of 8. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with second and goal coming up. Second and goal from the 1. He'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zach Brown making his presence felt in the backfield.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Brady. sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Ryan Kerrigan make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. And our attention shifts to Todd Gurley. You start prorating these rushing numbers and looking ahead. He could be on pace for a 2,000-yard season. I don't want to jinx him, but what a year to this point.
But you just did.
Sorry?
That's okay. No, he can overcome that.
I'm not apologizing to you.
No.
Okay?
I like your attitude. But you're right. What's got to happen for it to actually occur? Offensive line has continued blocking the way they've been blocking. He has to stay healthy. But also, it's not just the idea that he's going to run the football, but he's got to run it against numbers that dictate you throwing the football. Sometimes when you have 6 to block and you only have 5 guys, you got to block them anyway, and he has to make someone miss as well the rest of the year.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Let's go!
Throwing on 1st down. Jones. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
I'm ready.
2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Throwing Jones. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, Tom.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
On 1st down, Brady. Throwing right, and that's complete. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. You're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Brady, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Sterling Shepard, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
And no part of here talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Avery Williamson there to make the stop. Now it's Gurley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means that
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes Tom Brady and the Patriot offense back onto the field. I would imagine you want to win every game big, but if you're a quarterback in the NFL, this is the spot that you love.
You've been dreaming of it since you were a kid, playing in the backyard or the front yard, wherever, where you went through those imaginary situations. Now it's real, though. What practice have you put in since the OTAs, the mini camps, preseason camp, sequence of plays, get the ball to the outside, get it out of bounds, save your timeouts, move the ball downfield, get your team in position to win the game.
The field goal, of course, no good. They need a score. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Brady going to throw. He's got it. This is Ware. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Shepard. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They'll look to throw. That's caught by Ware. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. Back to throw. That's complete left side to Shepard. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there in the final minute, as they are now an extra point away from perhaps stealing one here in the final minute. Will it good on the extra point, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all, and the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A.J. Fournier with a pick. Well, the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill, trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Wait, 20! Hey, I'm coming! No!
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the 4th quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the 4th quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right, that reserve tank. They hauled it out. Often